Alright, rest in peace, Juice Wrld. In this video, I've been getting a lot of requests for how to freestyle rap like Juice Wrld. Probably is the most exciting topic because pretty much all the best rappers right now agree that Juice Wrld is probably one of the best freestyle rappers of all time. I agree, I think he's really amazing, and there's certain key things that he does that I think that you can learn from and that you can use in your freestyle skills and also just in your own life in general. I'm gonna go over at least 3 different freestyle rap keys that Juice Wrld has mastered completely, which has made him an awesome freestyler, and how you can use these 3 keys to freestyle rap better yourself and also make better music. So Juice Wrld is amazing. Benny Blanco produced a few songs with Juice Wrld, and he said what Juice Wrld does is he'll freestyle the full song, do like 3 takes of the whole song, and then he'll just leave and then say, yeah, just pick the best ones and just use that. Just use my best freestyles. And Benny Blanco had never really worked with anyone who had really done that, and he was just really impressed. Lil Dicky is considered one of the best freestyle rappers of all time, but Lil Dicky doesn't freestyle rap off the top. He writes his raps before he does a radio show, and he writes it specifically for the radio show. So even Lil Dicky admitted that Juice Wrld is probably the best off the top freestyle rapper that he has ever heard. So how does Juice Wrld do it? How is he so amazing at freestyling? I'm gonna go over at least 3 different keys right now. The first reason that Juice Wrld is so amazing at freestyling is because he is fearless. He is really comfortable at who he is as a person. And this kind of goes deep. He's fearless. He's not afraid to go anywhere. He's not afraid to be vulnerable. He's totally uncensored. And that is a key when freestyling. You don't want to judge yourself at all. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the more confident you are, the easier it is to freestyle and to trust the process of not knowing what you're going to say, but connecting with the beat and letting your imagination run wild. And Juice Wrld is really great at showing up anywhere. All he needs is a beat, and he lets his imagination and his connection to the music fuel him and just lets it go wherever it's going to go. Doesn't really pre-plan it. He just allows himself to be in the moment, connect with the music, and allow his imagination, allow his talent to just shine. He doesn't worry about it because he trusts himself, he knows himself, and he's not judging himself. He's accepting every single area of himself. And this is really hard for a lot of new rappers because they're comparing themselves to all these famous rappers like Juice Wrld and Drake and all these other famous rappers like Kendrick Lamar. They're comparing themselves to what they think a freestyle should sound like, what the subject matter should be because of what other people are rapping about, and they're not being themselves. They're not rapping about what they should be rapping about. They're not rapping about subjects that are close and passionate to themselves. And that's a key that Juice Wrld does. Juice Wrld raps about things that he's passionate about, things that inspire him, whatever comes to his mind. He's just open to everything because he's comfortable with himself. And if you're judging yourself, it's automatically going to get you caught up in a freestyle. You're going to get stuck. That's like a huge key with freestyling. If you want to be amazing at freestyling, you have to not judge yourself. You have to be comfortable with yourself. And this is just kind of a lesson for life in general. When you're going up to talk to a girl, if you just trust yourself, if you just trust that it's going to work out instead of, oh my God, what am I going to say? I'm freaking out. You know, if you're freaking out, you're going to mess up talking to the girl. If you just bring yourself into her energy and allow yourself to connect with the energy and allow all these feelings to mix between you and just flow with it and just vibe with the dynamic, then you're going to be like Juice Wrld in the freestyle, and you're just going to be able to come up with everything off the top and smile about it. You're not going to be scared at all. Juice Wrld looks like he's having fun. When he shows up to a freestyle, he looks like he's having fun. He's completely in it. He's not afraid to be vulnerable. He's not afraid to be perverted. He'll get really, really perverted. He'll get spiritual. He'll talk about some really emotional stuff. He'll talk about heartbreak. He's not afraid to go anywhere, and that's what makes him a real artist. Like all the great artists of our time, like there's XXXTentacion. He's another example of someone who's not afraid to go anywhere. There's Kendrick Lamar, not afraid to go anywhere. He'll rap about really emotional subjects. He'll rap about political subjects. He'll rap about fun subjects. Same with Eminem. He'll rap about really fun stuff. He'll rap about really perverted stuff. He'll rap about murder. He'll rap about suicide. He'll rap about every different subject. And that's what it takes to really be comfortable with yourself, because as human beings, we all have millions of different types of feelings. And to be a full, realized human being, you have to be aware that all emotions are valid, all emotions pass, they all come and go. And you shouldn't judge yourself because it's all part of being human, it's all acceptable. And when freestyling and when being creative, you really want to allow everything to flow through you, everything to come out. No matter how weird it is, no matter how perverted it is, let it all flow through you. And that's what Juice Wrld does. When he's freestyling, you see him just sit there, having a great time, and allowing himself and trusting that he can connect with the music and that he can come up with amazing things to talk about. That's the number one key, is being really comfortable with yourself. yourself and not judging yourself. So the second pro freestyle rap key that Juice WRLD does really well is that when he messes up, he doesn't stop. So a lot of times people won't even notice what he's messing up. During the Westwood freestyle, the one that has over 10 million views on it, he kind of messed up a few times at the beginning of his freestyle. It kind of took him a while to get warmed up, but you couldn't really tell that he messed up because he'd just be like, yeah, and he would give himself time to think. He didn't stress out. He stayed confident. He stayed relaxed. He just said, yeah, and he would stay on flow and he would just keep going. And a lot of times, and a big sign of a professional rapper is they will mess up and then use that mess up as part of their flow. So one time he messed up, he kind of said, yeah, then he rapped a little more, and then he said, yeah, again, because it matched the same cadence and the same flow of the previous mess up, but he just went along with it and made it sound like it was a part of it. And that's what you're doing when you're freestyling. You're adapting to everything. You're adapting to your surroundings. You're adapting to the music, and you're also adapting to your own story. You're also adapting to your own mess ups and experiences while you're freestyling and going off that. You're using everything. You're open to everything. And as soon as you start judging yourself, as soon as you say, oh, that's bad, that's wrong, I shouldn't say that, then your freestyle's done. You're gonna mess up. But as long as you're open, you're fearless, like Juice WRLD, you don't worry about messing up and you keep going, then you're gonna be an awesome freestyler. Because as long as you keep going, like what happened with Juice WRLD, he was kind of messing up towards the beginning, but because he kept going, he eventually got into his flow. He got into his groove. They started putting different beats on. He started getting more and more comfortable and deeper into his imagination, allowing his subconscious to come through. And he just trusted the process again. He was trusting his skills, trusting his ability, trusting his connection to the music, and trusting his imagination so that he would always have something to say. And then just started going off. So that's the key. If you want to be awesome at freestyling, if you mess up, just keep going, because if you keep going, if you force yourself to keep going, even if you mess up and don't judge yourself, that's how you can get deeper and deeper into your imagination and into your flow and into your connection with the music. And you can start surprising yourself with what you come up with as long as you don't stop. And the third pro freestyle rap key that Juice WRLD does really well is that he prioritizes his flow over the lyrics. When Juice WRLD is freestyling over beats, his first thing is coming up with the flow that matches the beat, coming up with the flow that feels interesting to him. And it's very instinctive. It's very immediate. He says, here's the beat, and he just goes with whatever flow that is the first flow that comes up to him. And he pretty much sticks to it. I mean, he'll go off on different flows, but he sticks to his flow. So sometimes the lyrics maybe aren't that potent. Maybe he repeats himself, but he's staying on flow and he keeps going, doesn't worry about it, because eventually he starts getting into these sections of his freestyle where he's saying like amazing stuff, coming up with like crazy bars, coming up with references to like pop culture and all these different things, because he just allows himself to keep going, staying on flow, because he's prioritizing his flow first, because that's what pro rappers do. What pro rappers do is they know that if the flow isn't good, then no one's going to want to listen to it. So they prioritize flow. Plus, it's a lot more fun when you're connected to the music and you prioritize flow, just having fun over the beat, being playful with the beat and, playing with your voice over the beat. And then it almost doesn't matter as much what you're saying when you're being really musical over the beat. Juice WRLD really understands that it's more important to use your voice as an instrument than worrying about what you're going to say. His rap skill level keeps getting better and better as he keeps on connecting with the music deeper and deeper and prioritizing his flow over the lyrics. The lyrics just start coming to him. He trusts that his imagination and his word association will come to him. The best freestyle rappers and best creatives will take one idea and it'll lead to another idea, and he's just trusting every idea is going to lead to another idea, but as long as he stays on flow, it's going to sound good. So that's something that all the best rappers do, is they prioritize flow first. They prioritize flow and melody first. Juice WRLD is great at coming up with flows and coming up with the melodies that fit the beat. He's great at connecting with the music, being in the moment. And the best way you can do that is practicing scatting over beats first. When you practice scatting over beats, just being like ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, and every beat that you hear is going to inspire a different flow, a different scat, a different melody. And so it's really important to practice scatting over beats. So I have a free rap course below that will help you freestyle better. It'll help you write songs better, because it's going to help you come up with flows connected to whatever beat that you're rapping on. And what the pro rappers do is they come up with the flows and then they write the lyrics to that, because if you're worried about lyrics first, a lot of times your flow is going to be messed up. A lot of beginning rappers, their flows won't be very good because they're so worried about lyrics that the flow doesn't sound good. But what Juice WRLD does, he focuses on flow, and I recommend that's what you do too. Take my free course below. It's really, really going to help you. It's called the legendary Rap Flow Masterclass, and it also has voice training in there. And a lot of people are saying that it's really helped them a lot with their flow, coming up with the melodies. And yeah, it's just a really fun course that I'm really happy that people are enjoying. Take that below. It's really going to help you out. And I have more training there if you want to get deeper with me as well. So thanks for watching my 3 tips to freestyling like Juice WRLD. Let me know if there's any of these tips that you're going to start using in your own freestyle. These tips are becoming comfortable with yourself in general so that you can just be more present in life and be able to adapt to anything, whether you're talking to a girl, whether you're going to a job interview, whether you're meeting friends for lunch, or you're rapping, you're going to be ready for anything because you trust yourself and you're confident in your flow and your connection and your imagination in the moment. And be sure to share this video with any of your friends that you think that need to learn how to freestyle rap better, that that are big fans of Juice WRLD. Share this with your friends because it will help them. So if you need any help, let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.